Good day, ladies and gents. Welcome on back to another episode of Nick Reviews Anything. I'm Nick, and on this channel I review things that I use in my everyday life. Not sponsored, honest opinions. Should you buy them, should you not? But you can hear it in the background. Like I said, if you're new, I do this every episode. I have to have a disclaimer. You hear my dog panting. Yeah, this guy. Ripley pants in the background. There's not much I can do. And then Dallas pitter patters. Yeah, you can say hi. Say hi. Oh, that's jealous. Ripley's jealous. Oh yeah, a couple of pups. Couple of pups. Yeah. All right. If you saw the thumbnail, you know this is for the Amazon Firestick. Today is Friday, the day after Thanksgiving here in the States. So that's referred to as Black Friday, the official start of the holiday shopping season. So I figured maybe you're looking to get a Firestick for your loved one for Christmas. Give you an opinion of it. I've had this Firestick. I have the Firestick Lite, which is the cheapest version. Geez, going on 2 years, 2.5 years now. I've got an older TV. It has a web browser on it, but it's not very good, not very reliable. So I got the Firestick to take care of that, and it's done well. So this is pretty much it. This is the Firestick, and I didn't pull it out, but there's a plug. I'll show you. Because it's kind of buried, but this, plugs into a power outlet right here. This is, I think, a USB-C. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, attaches to a plug it in your outlet. This is an HDMI, goes into your TV, and then you have the remote control. Like I said, this is the lower version, so if you get higher versions of the Firestick, you can talk into them, ask them questions. This has the microphone on there, but all it does is it attaches to Alexa, which I used to have, but I don't have it anymore. So yeah, it's a super simple remote. You've got this, which acts as buttons, up, down, left, right, and then the center is enter, and here you have home button, back button, fast forward, pause, rewind, super simple. So why don't I get this hooked up and then I'll show you how it works, because maybe you're thinking, I don't really know how these things work. They're too hard to deal with. They're not. If you've used anything Amazon, they're generally super simple. So yeah, let me get this plugged back in, and then we'll go from there. All right. Okay, like I was saying, this plugs into the power, which is buried down there in that mountain of cords, so I'm not getting it out, but it basically just plugs into your outlet. And then you have this part, which plugs into one of your HDMI ports. It doesn't matter which one, as long as it's an HDMI in and not out. Let's see if I can get it in here. Yes, you can hear Ripley walking in the background, because that's what he does. Okay. Sorry about the light, guys. Not very good. But oh, there we go. Okay, plugged in. Everything's good to go here. So let's go back to the TV. Right now it's saying no signal. You need to go into this TV has inputs. HDMI 1. This is my TV. HDMI 2. This is what it's plugged into because it's highlighted. So let's click on that. And there we go. It takes you to the home screen. Now, with this, if you were just setting it up for your first time and you plug it in, first thing it's going to do is it's going to boot up. It's going to check for updates. And it's going to ask to attach to your Wi-Fi. So you're going to have to give it your Wi-Fi credentials and log in. And then it's going to ask for your Amazon account, which, everybody pretty much has an Amazon account, right? So you plug that all in, brings you to this home screen here. Comes preloaded. Right now we're on the home screen. You can see I'm just clicking right, you know. You can see it moving. Comes preloaded with Netflix, Prime Video. If you're logged in, if you're a subscriber of that, you know, Freebie, News, Amazon Music, etc. You can go to the App Store. You can download apps. And since this is the Firestick Lite, you have to type in what you're looking for. Whereas if you had the higher end version, you could speak into it and ask it to search for things. It wasn't worth the extra money in my opinion, because I don't really search for all that things. But, you know, it's got all kinds of things on there. Fortnite, it's got all kinds of games. Let's see if I can go down here. See, we're featured. This is all the stuff that's down here. Just apps, Fox News, A&E, NBC, ABC News Live. You know, I'm in the Detroit area, so you get the Detroit local news and weather. But yeah, there's all kinds of things on here that you can look for. Subscription apps, Showtime, Paramount Plus, Peacock, ESPN, Fubo, Pluto. I use this for my Sling, and I'll put a link at the end of this video. I did a full review on Sling TV. If you haven't watched it yet, give it a watch. I highly recommend it if you're looking to save money on possibly cutting the cable cord. It's a good alternative, but this is about Amazon Alexa. So like I said, there's all kinds of new releases here. Let's go back. I just want to show you. And I'm sorry if I sound a little under the weather today. I seem to be coming down with a little bit of a cold. But yeah, here we go. You search, and then you go select search. Back. And this is what I mean. I don't think my remote works. Let's see if it works. It does have the microphone, but I thought it was only for Alexa. Let's see. ESPN. See what it does. Yeah, I see. Let's try it again. Let's try it one more time, because I usually don't mess with this. I'm pretty sure this remote does not have a microphone built into it. Let's try it again. Sling TV. Alexa, play Sling TV. Try it again. Alexa, find horror. Yeah, like I said, this remote doesn't have that in there, so it's not indicative of the Firestick in general. If you pay for the higher versions of the Firestick, you'll have that option in this remote. I mean, if you guys can get it to work, let me know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Leave me a comment. It's possible that I'm not pressing the button long enough. Like I said, I don't use it all that often. I use the Firestick basically for YouTube and Sling TV. But yeah, like I said, there's all kinds of things up here at the top. Let's see if we can get it going right here. Go back. Yes, of course, it's football season. Let's go to home. Sometimes it moves a little slow. Like I said, this Firestick's a few years old, so that could be why. But anyway, comes preloaded with all kinds of, there's movies on here. Let's go back. Down here, you know, Flea Market Flip, Alien versus Predator, Talladega Nights. These are just loaded on here. They're free to watch. You don't need any special subscription or anything. If it wants you to pay, it'll let you know before you pay for anything. Like I said, like I bought, let me see if I can find it. I bought the newest Ghostbusters movie, yeah, my stuff, yeah, watch list. And it keeps your recordings right down here in your watch list, so that you can go back to it any time. I purchased that, so it's good to go. And if you were to purchase a bunch of movies, they'd all be listed here, no problem at all. So yeah, like I said, if you have an older TV or you know somebody that's got an older TV and they want to connect it to the internet, don't know how, I mean, the Fire Stick is the way to go. I have zero issues with it at all. I do want to show you if, for instance, let's go all the way over to the right here. Get it, yep, past it. Settings, this little guy right here. This gives you all of your settings. Your profiles, account settings. Here's your network. So if you were to change internet companies or whatever, you could go in here and change which Wi-Fi you're looking at, and check network status, yada yada, etc. Occasionally it does do updates, not often at all. Very, very infrequently does it do updates. So yeah, you can go in here on the off chance that you do have to reboot it. You can do this, you can restart it. It'll shut down, restart it, and you're good to go. I will say, like, for me, when I'm not home, I usually leave the TV on antenna for the dogs, just to have some noise in the house. And if I have it on Fire Stick or using Sling TV, then it's using data for my cable company, and then too much data, you have to pay extra. So I leave it on antenna during the day. But when I come home and I flip it over to Fire Stick to use Sling TV, when you flip it over, the screen will be blank because it's in sleep. It's in sleep mode. All you have to do to wake it up is hit a button. Hit a button on here, and it pops right away. So if you left it alone for a few hours and you come back and you're like, hey, wait a second, what happened here? Why is this a black screen? Is it broken? Is something wrong? No, try hitting one of the buttons on the remote first. That should wake it up, and you shouldn't have any problems at all with it. So yeah, like I said, if you're looking for a gift for a loved one, and you want to get them something to get them connect their TV connected to the internet, and it's an older TV, or you have an older computer that maybe doesn't connect very well, try the Fire Stick. Like I said, this is a Fire Stick Lite, super cheap. I think I paid $20 for it. You can get expensive ones that get up there that have all kinds of features and fancy remotes with, I think, LCD screens and all that. But like I said, I don't need that at all. All I use this for, like I said, is Sling TV and YouTube, which if I go to here, you'll see. It also keeps your frequently used apps. So it's basically these two things are there. So that's kind of handy, if you're using things frequently, it kind of keeps them in a list of things. But yeah, anyway, super simple to put in, super simple to use, no issues at all. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a gift for somebody, and maybe you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, but you still kind of want to get a tech gift for them, try the Fire Stick. Like I said, very intuitive. It's Amazon, so, you can always, I guess, go through their support if you have issues with it, but I've never had issues with mine. So, highly recommend it. Give it a shot. Like I said, video's not sponsored, just me using everyday items, figuring maybe you want to review, maybe you want to see what it's like before you go ahead and buy it. So that's what this is. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me for the past 15 minutes or so. Looking forward to the next episode. We'll see what I can come up with on that. As always, like they say, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you have any questions, feel free. Give me a shout. I'll let them know. Ripley's just over there panting like usual. He's waiting for me to shut my mouth. So with that being said, I'll get out of here. Thanks as always for watching, and peace.